So now what do I do? Well, I guess there's only one thing. There's something I'd like to know. Are you real? Can you feel?
Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name's Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube, and I use spirits, my intuition, the tarot, to communicate energies to you guys, fabulous viewers. Today's reading will be an automatic writing, and we will be using the tarot as well as these oracle cards here to channel your message that is coming in with this new moon. Now, although this is a new moon reading, for those of you guys clicking at the time of the posting, this reading is timeless, meaning whenever you come across this video, if the message resonates, then know that that was the right time for you, even if it's years, months, weeks later. Okay. But do use your intuition to see if this resonates. Now, as always, these automatic writings is just channeling random energy that's around you. It could be thoughts, actions, words, ideas, intentions, physical things, circumstances, people. Okay, I don't see whose it belongs to, where it comes from. It could be all going on inside of you. Okay, it could be something you're experiencing, perceiving in the outside world. It could be solely belonging to an energy around you. Strong energies pull through. Okay, and because there's lots of people through here, not every single thing is going to apply to your energy, but the overall energy in that pile should match and resonate to your intuition. Okay, so don't force messages to fit. It should flow. And the automatic writing pulls energy as it sits at the time of the channeling. Okay, so that would be energy that's going on around you. And it does channel through, for me, names, numerology. I see tarot, through pictures, through writing. And yes, my spelling is completely ferocious, and my reading when I'm channeling. Okay, not that it's any better when I'm not, but it's completely not important when I'm channeling. What's important is the energy that I'm trying to tap into. Okay, so I know it's irritating for those Virgos like me who get irritated by spelling that doesn't make sense. Okay, but it's just me channeling, so try to let me be. Let me cook, as they say, so I can channel the messages for you guys. Okay, so this is a pick a card reading. And like I said, it is the energy that is coming with this beautiful new moon. Okay, I'll be using the Sacred Geometry Healing cards for the pick a card, and then we'll be doing some automatic writing and channeling and some remote viewing of what I'm seeing and feeling and hearing for you guys. And then we will confirm with the tarot. Okay, it shouldn't be a very long reading, but I do use the tarot so that we can sort of point the messages and get more specific guidance with the tarot. Okay, because the writing could sort of be all over the place. Okay, it doesn't have to make sense to me. It should make sense to you and those who are needing to hear whatever the messaging is. Okay, so beautiful angels, without further ado, I will put the timestamps below. It'll take you directly to the sections you want to go check out. Do listen to your own intuition over my intuition. And like I say, just allow yourself to be open to the fact that this energy could belong to things going on outside of your own sort of realm, you know, like inside of you. So I will see you guys at the card selection. All right. All right. Let's pull the 3 options to choose from for today's reading. All right. So Spirit, for the collective, tapped into this new moon reading and the energy that's coming in with this new moon and what they're needing to know, what's going on around them energetically. Can we get 3 options, 3 picks for the collective? Let's tap into this reading at this time. Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of the collective. I see one there. I see another one there. And for option number 3, Spirit, thank you so much for this message. We are so blessed. This one here. All right. So if at any point you're drawn to any one of these 3, select from the timestamp below, and we'll take you directly to your pick. We will reveal these right away. So option number 1, you guys have the Metatron's Cube with the All and the Akashic Records, number 15. Option number 2, you guys have 46 with Surrender, Release, Resistance, and Control. Option number 3, you guys have number 40, harmony. Create harmonious surroundings. Okay, so with this energy, 1, 2, 3, I'll put the timestamp below. If you're drawn to multiple, if you're drawn to all 3, listen to that intuition. Okay, it's telling you something for a reason. Energy does not sit in fixed form, so it could definitely be overlapping. But again, use your intuition. If it doesn't resonate, don't force it to fit. And I will see you guys at your pick. Hello, gorgeous angel pile number 1. You guys pick card 15 with Metatron's cube, the all, and the Akashic records. So we're going to channel automatic writing, remote viewing. Okay, and so this is going to pick up the energy around you with this new moon, and then we'll clarify with the tarot what comes through. So already, I mean, we're getting devil energy, okay, with the number 15. So devil is Capricorn, picking up through this reading. Okay, and I am seeing a book. Okay, most likely coming through as this Akashic Records. So, but this book is open. So I'm hearing open book. So something being revealed in regards to information. And I am seeing a key. So a key could definitely symbolize knowledge or information that's being seen that can open some form of a door, which would be talking about a new opportunity. And this is giving me the number 1. So some of you guys might be a life path 1. Okay, so life path 1 is leadership and courage. So I'm actually seeing Leo here. I'm also seeing Aries. Okay, I'm seeing the Emperor. Okay, so I'm seeing Emperor. Besides not being able to spell, I can't draw either. I'm seeing Emperor. Emperor, and okay, there's a few things I'm seeing here. I'm seeing, yeah, life path 1. I'm also seeing a new opportunity, like I mentioned here. So I'm seeing the Magician. Okay, so we have Virgo here, and we also have Gemini. Okay, I'm also seeing the Ace of Swords here, which is something about a truth, but it's also a 1. So it's something being clear, and it's like an open book because we see. This is giving me seeing the truth or seeing clearly. Truth, seeing clearly, seeing openly, or now seeing something being revealed or understood. Understood. Okay, but an Emperor is empowered, but also confident and takes action, which is leading me back to this Ace of Swords, something being maybe you or someone, okay, is taking action on some form of truth or something that is understood or seen or revealed or now understood by you or them. The new opportunity, something about a door. So the key opens this door to a new sort of phase or chapter. Now I'm also seeing the World card. Okay, but this is connecting me back to, if you believe the world is round, it's connecting me back to pile 3. So some of you guys might have been drawn to pile 3, okay? If you were drawn there, I am seeing world there, although it's not the world card, but it was giving me world. So the world is a successful conclusion. Successful conclusion. Something coming to an end, and something generally comes to an end before we can have a new beginning. You know, this is a new beginning. Okay, this is definitely a new beginning. Something now being open or cracked open so we could see, which is giving me also getting High Priestess energy. Okay, so we're getting Pisces. Okay, so Emperor is Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine energies here. Okay, so it could be taking, like I say, taking the action on something proactively. Okay, could be a male gender. Okay, that is coming through as well. It could be, like I say, metaphors, symbolism. So what is this information that someone's seeing clearly here? Something being spoken to. Something being spoken, yes, because we're seeing the Ace of Swords, which is maybe even communicating some form of truth, the spoken word. Even Magician would be also communication. Okay, with the Mercury energy. Yeah, and I'm feeling a lot of Mercury here. So I'm getting the Gemini and the understanding of something that is understood or revealed in regards to information that could be spoken, that can open up an opportunity here. Now, what's with this Devil? Was we just getting Capricorn? No, something that was like chained. I'm seeing chains here. These are links. Okay, these chains. So it's definitely Devil, but it was someone feeling like they couldn't see clearly or they didn't understand something. This door, yeah, like it's closed here. And so this key is the information needed to open some form of door. So someone was feeling stuck by something. And the Devil could be patterns such as unhealthy patterns of belief, or it could even be addictions. Okay, vices that we have, that we are bound by, or beliefs that are like keeping us stuck to some form of situation that makes us feel like we're not empowered to act, or like we can't see your path forward, feeling held back. Something about feeling held back, chained to something with this Devil energy. So what are we coming to see or understand here? I'm seeing the world again, or something, a cycle. Okay, so cycle. Now I'm seeing a bicycle. Okay, now I'm seeing cherries. Okay, but cherries, Spirit, one thing at a time. So I'm seeing the bicycle still, which we got to get into, which is movement. Okay, movement. But we have to pedal. We have to pedal. Pedal. So it's like a form of we have to take some form of action. Okay, which is taking me back to this Ace of Swords. But the cherries I'm seeing here, cherries could talk about relationship. Oh my goodness, real relationship. Okay, something about maybe something being understood, like real officialness here with relationship. Okay, because the cherries is harmony, something sweet, something about two. Okay, because the relationships are two people or two sides of something that's like balanced. Okay, now I'm seeing the scales here, and so this is giving me Libra energy. I'm hearing Ryan. Okay, I'm hearing Jordan. I think that came through my other reading. I'm hearing Daniel, Matthew. Okay, so what's happening here, Spirit? We're seeing some form of justice here with the scales. But the Libra is back to this relationships. Balance. Understanding. Okay, now back to the bike. Like we said, bike is movement and it's pedaling. So someone might be traveling. Is someone a mountain bike? I hear mountain bike. So I don't know. Do we do trails? Now I'm seeing like this sort of a thing. So I don't know. So it could be a snake, which snakes do symbolize healing, shedding the old, which is this world card. So something being healed, something shedding. So there's a new beginning again. Okay, a new beginning, which is giving me this new opportunity. But now I'm seeing the mountain again. And so this mountain is looking like a lot of water too. Someone may live near the mountains or traveling to the mountains, or live near some scenic mountains, maybe by the ocean, by the water. Mountains represent obstacles. And so maybe there was, I'm seeing 5 now. Okay, so Hierophant energy. So my goodness, someone likes to get high. I'm seeing high. Okay, or someone feels like they're high or something like this. Okay, so Hierophant is Taurus energy. Okay, but Hierophant could talk about some form of a commitment here, okay? Some form of understanding, some form of lesson being learned. A 5 is also a Sagittarius energy. And I'm also getting, with this 5 here, Temperance, okay, which is, again, the balance, but working together, like 2 things coming together, 2 things. And that's what we were getting with the cherries. We're also getting with, well, seeing 2 sides of this book, like 2 sides being revealed or balanced or understood here. Something being healed again. With the Temperance is all about healing, and we see the snake. Someone might like to hike. Trails. Oh my gosh, you have tails here. Trails. Okay, but yeah, so, or are they like biking trails? Maybe they have a mountain bike, but that would be about putting in the energy or the effort towards some form of a movement here. What is this? Key or this understanding? Revealed. I just heard. So what's revealed? It's truth. Truth is revealed. That's the Ace of Swords. And we have information. And I hear explain. Action. Okay, so someone taking some form of action. Explain. Defending. Is someone defending their actions? I'm seeing 5 again. Okay, some of you guys might be life path 5s. Okay, which is adventurous and open-minded. So I'm getting that hiking again. Maybe someone who likes to hike, someone who is very adventurous here. Getting Sagittarius energy coming through again. Okay. 5 is also the number of challenge. So something that has been challenging here with this mountain energy. I'm seeing 2 mountains here. Up and down. So something maybe has been up and down, back and forth. Something's been up, down, back, forth. Okay, maybe someone's idea or someone's understanding. So what's behind this door? I'm seeing flames. Okay, so that's fire energy, which would be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So Aries, Leo, yeah, Sagittarius. We did pick that up. So flames, fire. Someone camping and biking. Outdoors, something about outdoors that does come through a lot of my readings. So someone could definitely be adventurous, but this fire is giving me, when I asked about the store, it's like something had to be transmuted here, because I feel the snake skin is like shedding something that gets transmuted. Okay, so when we transmute something, it's like something solid or stuck, some form of unhealthy thing that we have to transmute energy that allows us to be free of some form of devilly chain. Someone's feeling confident in their action, who might have been defensive here or defending something here. So we have 1 and 5 showing up again, which is this. So new opportunities, potential, something that has a lot of potential. Okay, because it's behind some sort of closed door, and it's closed because we couldn't see, or we didn't understand, or we were privy of some form of truth, or someone can now see or be honest with themselves or honest with another. Or what more do we need to know about this? I'm seeing just black, but I'm seeing it as like black. And so I'm getting Pluto, and I'm getting Scorpio energy now. So what about the black? Black could be the shadow. Okay, it could represent our fears, the unknown, the unseen, but that's giving me 12th house energy. Okay, and the 12th house is all about endings, healing, closure, which closure is this world, healing's this snake. Okay, it's also the house of karma. It's kind of the catch-all house, you know, the afterlife, what's hidden, limiting beliefs and subconscious. And so a lot of this is pulling through. Okay, so Pluto and Moon. So now I'm getting Cancer energy. So we almost have every single sign pulling through this, but Cancer could be quite defensive. Cancer is also this watery energy that I'm feeling as well. We got the Pisces here. So maybe someone's emotions were blocked here by this mountain, some form of obstacle, some form of devil, keeping someone's emotions blocked. Yes, or a closed door. Something wasn't flowing. Okay, now we see this. I'm getting a river. So is someone crying? Some flow, some floodgates opening, the door opening, some floodgates opening, a river, something pointed. Okay, so that could be an arrow. I'm seeing Sagittarius again. Okay, Sagittarius. Does it say Taurus? I don't remember writing Taurus at all, but anyway. So an arrow, Sagittarius, something moving forwards, movement, this spike, pointed, clear, a new beginning, something like a river. So there's only sort of one path, one flow, and where it was blocked, I think it's open. Someone with a lot of passion here with this fire as well. Okay, so something they feel passionate about, or yeah, I'm seeing now an Ace of Wands. Okay, so an Ace of Wands is inspired action. It's also fiery energy, so 2 new beginnings. A lot of new beginning does pull through here, but alongside this 5, since the 1 and the 5, but separate, 1 and the 5. So a new beginning that was challenged, blocked. It needs to be planned. Okay, like rebuilt in some way, but it would require change. But I'm seeing now 1 plus 5, which is seeing 6, and 6 is lovers, and also devil. And we're back to the devil. And so lovers is a choice to align with their destined path or destined partner or destiny. Okay, it's like always a card ultimately of choice. And so there's something about choice that was not taken because of some devil, some obstacle with this 6. Okay, but 6 is all about harmony, compassion, problem solving, and we see the scales, like I say. So we have some form of balance and harmony with also temperance. Harmony, balance, coming together, creating something here. Seems to be one sort of message here, you know, and this could be you, someone around you, like I said. Okay, we could experience a lot of peaks and valleys, ups and downs, some sort of back and forth. Yeah, okay, so we're going to recap what we have, unless Spirit, is there anything else that needs to come through in way of words? I'm seeing DM initials, which sometimes comes through MD. Okay, someone might be a doctor, but that could be a metaphor for healing again. Healing something, you know, doctor heals something, but initials DM, MD, DD, I hear again. Okay, I say again because this keeps coming through my readings. DD, initials DD, designated driver. Maybe someone's drinking here. We see addiction. Okay, Martin. It's hearing Dean Martin. Dean Martin? Martini? Does someone like to drink? Drinking. Okay, what other initials come through here? Divine Masculine is coming through with that DM. Mary, I'm seeing the Hierophant. So is someone married? Is someone thinking about marriage, or someone is married? Some form of commitment, maybe symbolic of some union, some commitment with the Lovers and the Hierophant. Yeah, I'm seeing a ring here. It could be a cycle. It could be something official, which we were feeling something here about something becoming real. With this ring, an offer, commitment, officialness, contract, but cycles, which is this bicycle. Is someone, again, with the 2, Bicycle. It says there was a choice, a decision, a decision. I'm seeing 2 now. Okay. Choices, High Priestess, number 2, which is something unseen or not understood because it's in the shadow or not shared or not understood intuitively with the High Priestess here. Okay, but 2 is also justice, and so back to the scales of balance, choices. 2 is also judgment, which is a realization or an awakening of sorts. So it could be a rebirth with the shedding of the snakeskin to some sort of a decision. Okay, so it seems to be the same, along the same, or I'll pull tarot just to clarify what I'm actually channeling here. But we have lots. We have Sagittarius, Libra, Gemini, Virgo, Leo, did I just say? Aries, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, we have the number 1, the number 5, the number 6, the number 2 for numerology. And we could be any of those life path numbers here, okay? And we were seeing something about healing, something about movement or feeling empowered, something about a block or living by the mountains or being outdoors, hiking, camping. Okay, but movement that requires action, that requires someone's involvement here. The Emperor getting a lot of divine masculine energy, maybe something being very blocked or unclear or not known or not revealed, piece of information, new beginning, following the successful closure of something or opening a door to some new opportunity with some information that is understood or revealed, and someone taking action, very inspired to do so. Maybe someone who was chained or back or defensive, something about emotions flowing, and potentially somebody releasing emotions with this crying and this river, being direct and going after something here. It could be a higher level of commitment, could be something to do with a marriage or a contract or something becoming spoken, official. Okay, we have the names Ryan, Jordan, Dan, Daniel, Matthew, Dean, Martin, Dee Dee, Mary, and we have the initials DM, MD, and someone could definitely be a doctor, something about somebody maybe drinking, liking martinis, having some form of an addiction or unhealthy pattern of belief or something like this. Okay, so, okay, that's quite a bit. Let's see, Spirit, what does pile number 1 need to know then about this message? It says Metatron's Cube, the Akashic Records, which is some form of knowledge. Okay, it is some form of information, but it's like everything that's ever sort of transpired is recorded with this Akashic Records. Okay, so it does tap into our destiny. We were seeing the Lovers. Okay, something about a choice. Let's see, Spirit, for pile 1. What is this messaging that pile 1 is needing to know about for this new moon that's going on around them, their energy, people around them, situation, circumstance, thoughts, actions, whatever needs to pull through here. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of beautiful pile number 1. I don't know if I said pile 2, but let's see. 10 swords. So there's an ending. Okay, the world definitely signifies an ending, but 10 swords is a painful ending here to some sort of thought pattern, some form of thoughts with all these swords. The 6 of Cups in reverse. So something of the past beliefs, past relationships, past emotional stuckness here. Okay, 6 of Cups in reverse is like we're stuck on a person, place, thing of the past. Maybe a childhood, a relationship of the past, a belief of the past, something maybe that we were emotionally taught as a child that's stuck here or that doesn't allow us to move forward because we're stuck emotionally, mentally, something coming to an end. Okay, Page of Cups. So the page talks about a novice, but it's opening our heart space. It's the early stages of exploring love or opening our heart, being curious, being innocent. Both these cards talk about innocence and children. So maybe there's something with the inner child that's coming to an end here. Okay, the fish is giving me a lack of direction. And so this might be something that's coming to an end because we saw the river and the pointedness. Let's see. So 10 Pentacles in reverse. So something about family, you know, like family structure, family, something about family here that's coming down, or it's, I don't know, like some form of structure here. And 2 10s. 10s are about endings. 10s are about completions, ends of cycles, transformation. 10 is also Wheel of Fortune, which is this bicycle energy, movement, destiny. Page of Pentacles, so 2 pages. Definitely new beginning now, but new beginning coming through with page. Like I said, the Emperor is taking action. Pages is the initial stages of someone that could be taking action on an opportunity. Okay, but pages, like I say, are symbolizing some form of child or early stage, or let's see, why is this Page of Cups here? 9 of Pentacles. So this is the card of self-confidence, self-reliance. And the Hierophant in reverse. We did channel Hierophant energy. But again, something about the way I was trained, or what I was raised to believe, or my family, or my commitment, something like this. And the 10 is in reverse, but the 9 is in the upright. So doing something alone, not committing to some form of family structure here, not going with the, I don't know, not going with what's expected of me, maybe what was expected of me. Let's see, why is this 10 of Pentacles in reverse? There's the Ace of Swords we were seeing, which is the new beginning, the truth about something here. And there's the Magician, which we also channeled. Virgo, Gemini energy, Taurus energy. This is communication, divine timing, manifesting something here. Communication and understanding that's coming to an end. So a new beginning could be manifested. There's the Hermit, Virgo, heavy Virgo here, but the Hermit is in reverse. So a lack of understanding, or coming out of some form of, okay, I think this is clear. Okay, we'll do another round just to be certain. This energy that I'm channeling here feels only to be one energy, okay? I don't know. Could be you, someone around you. Okay, it could be thoughts, like I say. But the tarot is showing the energy of somebody who I do feel might have been heavy in contemplation or review, or removed or isolated for some time, because I'm feeling it's coming out of this reflection period, this new beginning, okay? This new beginning that's being presented, but it's like of one's doing, because the Magician would require our ability to manifest. It would take the bridging between idea and the universe to manifest here in the 3D through a way of understanding and speaking into existence. Something's being spoken and manifested into existence of a new beginning. That is action orientated with the pages, but it's a new beginning here. And I do feel in order to have this, there has to be an ending. And this ending, it does feel very tied to childhood. It feels tied to feeling stuck to some structure and some idea that wasn't allowing us to build our future, wasn't allowing us to commit. It was keeping us feeling maybe like our strength must rely solely on our own capacity to provide for self, or do it alone, or be alone, or something like this. It's like, I'm not going to follow the structure, or I can't commit to building something, you know, in the 3D world here, like a family unit. Or there seems to be some form of avoidance of commitment, or going against any form of traditional structure. Okay, but I feel like there's some understanding here that's coming to an end, so that we can create and manifest and build something here as a result of deep thought or time off. Okay, but with the pages, I feel like there might be still some Like I say, it's still very early. It's like identifying an opportunity, like acknowledging, and maybe something about where we were floundering, or maybe where we were lost, or something about our emotions. Okay, but there might be how to balance, like a 9 pentacle and a 10, because 10 is with other, to create our legacy and build with family and work in collaboration and cooperation. And 9 is I build it alone, or I do it alone. So it's like, how do I bridge this? This could have been the childhood thing, that we were raised to have to be strong on our own, or be disappointed by people who disappoint us. May have experienced like divorce. We could have experienced people really letting us down, and it emotionally stunting us or impacting our ability to trust ourselves, to become available, to build. But the honest truth is that we can build, and we're still autonomous, and we still have freedom to be able to trust. Okay, but I see this Ace of Swords is in reverse, so something about we didn't see or understand something. Okay, yeah, the Star, something about the future, building for the future, some wish, a hope, healing, Aquarius energy. Okay, let's ask Spirit, where is this going then for pile number 1? What do they need to know about this? So it could be somebody sorting through a lot of this stuff here, coming out of a reflection, maybe a period of pause with that Hermit, taking some time to reflect. Something very strong about children. Someone might have children, or is involved with children, or their childhood keeps coming through. And we weren't seeing any devil, but it does feel with that 6 cups in reverse, like something's stuck there, Let's see. With the memory of something, of a childhood, a failed family unit. Maybe we were adopted, or we experienced divorce. Let's see, Spirit, can we close out this reading for pile 1? What is this energy that's coming through? We're going to leave those sideways. Pile 1, can we close out this reading? What is it that pile 1 needs to know about this new moon energy that's being experienced? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So again, a dependency on others. Maybe someone's fearful of depending on others, or someone depending on them with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Virgo and Taurus, Capricorn. Mother and father. Okay, divine counterparts with the Queen and King of Pentacles. Both are in reverse. So again, a lack of being able to build something solid for the future, to be relied upon. Maybe it's like, I don't know, problem with commitment, or trouble with mother and father, or trouble with, again, family units, some form of dependency here, which I'm getting that devil-y energy. Justice in reverse. So that's definitely looking like a marriage here. But justice is in the reverse. So a divorce. 7 of Wands, fighting for what matters, having to fight for our own position, feeling like it's us against the world, or we got to win something, or upkeep something, or defend something. Again, the defensiveness, 4 of Swords, something that needed to be healed and understood. There's the devil. Healing this. This devil was chaining someone to the past, keeping them stuck. I experienced loss or a divorce. This is exactly what it's giving me. Whether they had a divorce, or their family had a divorce, an inability to build or commit, or something needed to be healed with that Hermit card that was needing to be understood and healed. That's the transmutation of energy, this fiery energy, which is looking a lot like the mountain fire I was building there. And Capricorn energy here. And it's like they were probably very defensive, but it's like they had to fight through some form of understanding here. Because I feel it was creating unharmony or disharmony or imbalance here in just situations in their now life. It's like, I can't build, I can't commit, I can't trust things to flow. I don't know. Like, I don't want to have this dependency that'll fall apart, or that I was hurt in the past. Yeah, moving on from that whole devilly chained past. And with the swords, like I say, it's beliefs. 6 swords, moving on to calmer waters. There's that river. Okay, the river I was seeing is like flowing but in a direct way now. We know where we're headed, although it is slow moving here, but we're moving away from this challenge where we might have felt like we had to defend ourselves here. Here's the Queen of Wands. So we have the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire energy. This could signify like she's the queen of magnetizing towards her manifestation. Okay, but it's desire, and it's sometimes can symbolize the other woman here. Okay, so take what resonates here, because potentially you could be this Queen of Wands, you could be this Queen or this King of Pentacles, I don't know, but there's something about having the desire, the inspiration, the fire to be attracted to or move with confidence towards something that's desirable, someone that's desirable. Okay, Queen of Wands is a someone here. I'm feeling it feels like it's a someone. And then the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, where things were stuck. Cycles again coming through, something destined, something blocked or stuck. There's the Mountain energy, some sort of obstacle that wasn't allowing flow. It's now being opened here. Okay, so we have the Two Swords stuck at an impasse, indecisive energy. Okay, that's being sort of worked through. And maybe it's going from a Two of Swords to an Ace of Swords, because we were seeing something about the Lovers and a choice, something feeling stagnant or stuck, being worked through in the sideways position. And there's the Page of Pentacles, a new opportunity. Yeah. So it's clear here that somebody who has been blocked for some time, it's been due to a need to heal some sort of unhealthy understanding. And this person could have unhealthy ways of coping with this, with however they were feeling stuck or bound to something that wasn't allowing them balance and harmony, wasn't allowing them to build something in their future. Being pulled here by someone, or the passion to manifest something here that's been on hold or been stuck. Okay. A Four of Wands in reverse. So again, this is the family unit. It's like something fell apart or couldn't come together. It doesn't work, or it never worked, or it couldn't come together. Okay, the Four of Wands is my 1111 card as well, which could signify twin flames, but it's community, family. You know, it's like the marriage that never happened, the union that can't happen, or the family unit that doesn't belong. We saw the 10 Pentacles in reverse as well. I can't commit. I can't get married. Something like this. Okay. Is someone's working through their karma, working through moving on or moving forward from releasing this, healing this, coming to some sort of greater truth about this, where they were stagnant and stuck, and taking action on some form of new opportunity here with this Page of Pentacles. Also, Pages is about communication. Okay, and we saw the Magician, which is also about communication. And so it could be that this is becoming understood. Now, I don't know if this is going to be spoken to you specifically, but spoken as in an understanding here in the 3D. Knight of Wands, moving towards, taking action towards. And there's the Hermit in reverse again. Virgo energy. It feels to me like someone's coming out, okay? If somebody's been isolated, secluded, healing from something, they're coming out quite fast too with this Knight of Wands, you know? But I don't know what I'm seeing here about communication, and I feel like I'm missing something still. Let me see, Spirit. Readings are always very long for me. I don't know why, but let's see. I just feel like there's something missing here. What's with is there anything with communication that we need to know? Or this like being revealed or communicated or understood with the open book? What is that? The key. The closed door, the open door here with this High Priestess energy. Three of Swords in reverse. So something that needed to be healed. This could be someone's words, actions, intentions created a lot of pain, suffering. Okay, now in the reverse, meaning we need to heal it or we have healed it. We were seeing the Four Swords. Look, High Priestess, exactly what I said. So someone wasn't understanding their pain. It's like the pain that was in the hidden or not shared or understood was needing to be healed or is being healed or has been healed. Okay, 3 swords, 5 of wands in the reverse. So this would be conflict, okay, with other or internal conflict. Many sort of ideas that contradict. Now it's in the reverse. So something that used to be conflicting is no longer, or we're no longer wanting to fight or be defensive. So we were getting a lot of that defensive energy. Death. Yeah, it's transforming here. Scorpio energy. What does this have to do with the communication though? I feel like it's being understood. Is there any form of communication here? The King of Swords in reverse, that would imply the opposite of that. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So lack of understanding, withholding some form of communication. The Hermit in reverse for a 3rd time. And pull one more. Virgo energy. And moving on from that, I don't see anything here is just talking about direct communication. 6 of wands, success, victory, and then the world, which we were channeling, but that's in reverse. Okay, beautiful people. I don't see how communication, but it could be like speaking through way of like energy, you know, like it's finally something that was in the dark or not understood about the pain and the suffering. And this is definitely connected to some sort of childhood thing. Okay, someone was needing to heal or understand their pain, or they're creating a lot of pain or preventing future heartache thinking, you know? So it's like, I prevent getting hurt again. Okay, it could be they're going against their intuition or like not sharing or understanding or speaking about this pain. And this person might have felt like, I feel conflicted. I don't know what to do, you know? And so I had to reflect on this or understand myself. And I feel like this person has been removed, okay? In order to transmute, like I say with the fire, this energy that was keeping them stuck. The only way to do this is to release. And this is a card of release and endings, okay? What doesn't serve us, and it's working with the universe. We have a major, 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 major arcana here. This person's releasing so that they can have a new beginning, but they must close this out. This person wants to have success. This person is moving forward. This person is wanting to be seen and experience some form of success and validation and to be seen, because I feel this person might have been in the dark. Don't see me. I don't want to experience. I don't want to feel hurts. I don't want to express. I don't want to understand. I don't want to speak. I want to be sort of a hermit here. It's like polar opposites. Like now I'm coming out. I'm coming forward. I'm inspired to be seen. I'm inspired to have success. I'm inspired to leave this in the past. I'm inspired to move forward so I can close out this chapter. And the only way to successfully close this part of my world is to be seen, to be celebrated, and not to maybe be so withheld and removed and keeping my own thoughts and my own communication sort of hidden here from the world. Yeah, it seems like it's opposite energy here. And the moon, so working through my fear, my uncertainty, understanding maybe my emotions or whatever was stored here in my subconscious, and working through this. So this is what I have for pile number 1. Okay, sorry for the long reading. It seemed like it was taking forever to sort of get there, but Cancer is Scorpio, Virgo, Pisces. Okay, so this is your reading pile 1, and I hope this helps you. Oh, sorry, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, gorgeous angel. Pile number 2, you guys pick card 46, surrender, release, resistance, and control. Okay, so we're going to do an automatic channeling here with the new moon, or whenever you click on this reading, to see the energy around you. Like I mentioned, could be someone's thoughts, their actions. Okay, could be yours, could be your situation, circumstance, people around you. So it could be metaphors. It's going to channel through in way of numerology, names, and that sort of thing. Okay, so let's see. First of all, I am seeing a cross. Okay, with this whole thing. And I'm being drawn to the Lenormand deck, which is, this could be like the cross we bear. Okay. So it's like it's like a burden. Okay. But the burden, so I'm seeing 10 wands here, but I'm seeing them as all out. So we have 10 wands like this, which is this burden. Someone's feeling burdened, heavy. Okay, but I'm also getting 9 wands and 10 wands. Okay, so, oops, I don't know why I put a winds. Winds? I'm seeing like a twister. So I'm also seeing tower energy here. Is someone feeling like they're in a whirlwind of something? Maybe going through a tower, feeling a little out of control. It's feeling very heavy here. It's something they have to bear. Okay, does someone lose someone? Okay, or feel like maybe there's fear of losing someone? Is someone religious? Religious. With the cross here. Okay, but back to 9 wands. So it's like we've already been through something, or we're in battle of sorts here. You're feeling defensive. We need to protect ourselves. Maybe we have boundaries. Some form of boundary, some form of defensiveness here with the 9 wands. Okay, and we might feel just very heavy with this thing, that we're having to carry this. And I'm seeing these lines kind of like hatch marks. And so like we sort of count the days, the countdown. Are we like in something that seems like it's taking forever and we're sort of counting the days? Fence. Yeah, it's like fences between neighbors. Again, boundary, defensive, guarded, wounded, feeling like a little out of control or a little upside down. So some of you guys might have a life path 9. Okay, life path 9 is emotional and curious. But in the negative, it could be self-pitying and wasteful. Okay, so we might be in a victim sort of mindset here. Could be. Okay, that sort of comes through my last few readings here. So we might feel like we've been victimized. We have to defend ourselves. Maybe we got to create some form of boundary here. We were defending something here. Somebody hurt me, and I got to carry this. And so 9 is giving me Virgo. And also Cancer, but I'm feeling mostly the Cancer energy here because I am feeling something about emotions and defensiveness. So could this be your family? Maybe family has hurt us, or maybe someone we considered family and now we're defending ourselves, but our emotions could be sort of doing circles about something, It like the twister from the top view is sort of spirally. So it could be all of a sudden we're on one side. Yeah, and I'm seeing all of a sudden we're on this side. And so are we like ping-ponging? Ping-pong sports? And maybe we feel used, I feel here, like sports, like it was a game. Used against coming through. And the feelings are sort of, maybe we feel, I'm seeing this and this. What is that? 2 eyes? 2 eyes? 2 eyes. But we see 1 eye and 1 eye. It's like 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1, me versus you. Okay, it could be we're seeing, this dualistic thing, like again, this them and me. This person was looking out for them. I look out for me. This is why I need to defend myself in some way. Okay, but we see 1 eye and 1 eye, and the one seeing eye is seeing the truth. And so now I'm seeing Pisces Okay, with the one sort of third eye here, the truth. We're beginning to see the truth because I feel like this tower must fall in order to see the truth. But two, so it's like me too. And I'm seeing me too, like the movement. If someone feels used, okay, like me, maybe we really feel like someone took advantage of us, you know? Maybe we're praying, healing. I heard Chris, but it could be the Christ. But Chris, I heard Christine, Chrissy, 1970s. Seeing the Three's Company here with Chrissy in 1970s is coming through. The show, for show, like, do you feel like you were like used or for show, like it was all for show or something? Now I'm seeing, yeah, like game, as in, this is what I'm seeing here. It's like a checkered board of like some form of game, strategizing, which would kind of be this 9 wands when we were pausing to strategize. Like, how do I move forward from here? Next move. So what is this? Like, what's my next move, or what's their next move that I must defend? I heard risen. What is this? Like risen from the dead? Rise? Rise from the dead? Maybe someone you haven't spoke to, or someone with boundaries. Someone's rising from the dead, or then I hear ashes to ashes. So are we trying to like move on from someone who's dead to us, you know? Someone actually dying? RIP now. Death is giving me Scorpio. So something about the shadow, something about releasing, a surrender. So 10 wands is actually the point where we can't go anywhere from the 10 wands except for surrender. So we might be going from a 9 to a 10. I feel like a lot of people have been in this 9 wands, or I'm feeling a lot of this 9 wands, which is feeling like a 10. But after the 10, like 10 is something that is best to be put down, which is a form of surrender here, release, resistance, and control. And this dark is giving me this shadowy sort of energy I'm feeling with the dark. 46, which is the number 11. 1 plus 1. 11 is a master number. Divine inspiration, synchronicity, the encouragement to keep going, which is this 9 wands, the wounded warrior. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 is division here, which is like you versus me. So dualistic. I'm seeing Pisces again. I'm also seeing justice. Okay, but I'm seeing it like this, like it's unfair. It's unfair here. So what is this Libra energy as well? And Libra energy, you talk about a relationship. That you're kind of getting with family here. Something was unfair. Okay, what about this though? What about this though? I'm seeing a dog. Oopsie, I don't know why I'm drawing like this, but this is not a dog at all. This is looking like a king or a queen. But let me go back to the dog. I'm seeing dog. Toto. Toto. From the Wizard of Oz. So loyalty. Someone's loyalty might be in question. But Toto is giving me 2. 2, 2. Someone acted like a dog. Maybe you can't trust someone's loyalty. Are they a dog? Okay, now I'm seeing this. This is a queen. Oh my goodness. I don't know how she's... But she's holding the sword of truth. So I feel like This is the Queen of Swords. This is the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Boundaries. Again, okay, so Libra coming through again, and Gemini, and Aquarius. Okay, so is she cutting off her loyalty to someone who she thinks was a dog or played her in some way? Ping pong, maybe someone going back and forth. Maybe someone who she felt like stuck in cycles or stuck in their game or stuck in their web in some way. Fence neighbor. Some of you guys, it could be your neighbor. I'm seeing NB, so it could be the initials BN. Sometimes it comes reverse. Nancy. Penny. Penny. Natalie. The 2 again. 2. What is this, Spirit? What am I picking up here? I totally just, that's all I got. What does the viewer need to know about this? Understand. Want to understand. Okay, so Queen of Swords, yeah, we want to understand. Maybe we're trying to get a clear understanding about someone's loyalty or behaviors or why they did something here or what to do or how to get out of some sort of spiral or ping pong or something like this. Maybe how to end something here or put something behind them with this RIP, ashes to ashes. I'm seeing a glass of a water. So half full, half empty. I'm getting the 1 and the 2. I'm getting the balance, scales again. I think maybe this queen feels slighted in some way, you know, like wants justice, but something feels unfair to them. But I'm seeing a spirit saying it's two-sided, or it's 1 and 2, but it's the same. It's like the dark and the light. What do we need to know about this, Spirit? What do they want to understand? Hurts. Something hurt. Oh, this sword again. Yeah, now I'm seeing the 3 swords. I don't know how to draw this 3 swords, but I'm seeing 3 swords. So we feel maybe betrayed by someone, you know? Someone's words or their actions created pain here or hurts here. Forgiveness. So are we working our way through forgiveness? How do we forgive? Maybe something about the truth being seen and understood here. Rise. I heard rise again. Okay, so maybe we don't know, how can I move on from this, you know? This feels very victim-y. And I don't really want to stay here too long. So Spirit, I don't want to stay here. Is there specific messaging before we get into the tarot that this person needs to understand here? I'm seeing old-fashioned phone. An old-fashioned phone. Here. So I'm back in the 1970s. And I'm hearing 10101010. What is that? Matrix? What, zeros and ones? Ringing phone? Are you waiting for someone to call? But this is an old phone. 1970s. Zeros and ones. Okay, what I'm getting, this is really interesting energy. I don't know, I'm going to write it down so much, but what I'm sort of feeling here is like zeros and ones goes back to the beginning of time. Like you could create anything with zeros and ones here. Something basic, like really basic here, going back to the beginning of time. But I feel like someone's stuck in something that's happened in the past, and now they're waiting for some sort of communication or messaging here with the ring, or to hear something, or to maybe hear from someone, or to see or understand something. But they're looking in a past system or structure or mindset that's actually not in the present moment. And Spirit saying this predates this back to here. Like, now I'm seeing here and here. Yeah. Okay. Oh my goodness. So what I'm really seeing is someone's stuck in the past, okay? Someone's over here. Sorry, no. Someone is in the past for sure, okay? But I feel like they think, how do I put this into words? It's like Spirit is saying there's something that precedes this even, that stands the test of time. There's forgiveness. And the understanding is actually as natural as zeros and ones. Okay, now I'm doing cycles here, or circles, which is taking me back to this thing. And so I feel like someone's here, and someone needs to understand what precedes this basic forgiveness, so they could get out of this stuckness, waiting on hearing something that's happened in the past. Also 1970s, like I said, could be a year, a death of someone or something, or a birth. I don't know. Okay, but now it's like, in order to be free, to be in this like present moment, or healed, or to ascend past something, to heal past something, to rise above something, we must show forgiveness, which is as basic as the zeros and ones here. They're stuck here. Who are you waiting for? Someone to see if someone's loyal, if someone's going to call. And maybe, I don't know. It's like, but it's an old-fashioned thing here. So we need to go beyond, as in be proceeding before, like back to human sort of nature with the zeros and ones, before we can come forward, before we can do this. And this is the process of ascension, rising above a situation here rather than being at the ground level of it. Because I feel like somebody here feels slighted, and they're really stuck with their belief of this. And so there is a need to surrender, control, and clutching onto the idea we have, and staying there with this idea that my idea, my understanding, or what's going to happen here is, I already know what it's supposed to be or how it's going to go. No, we don't. Okay, now I'm seeing a TV here, but I'm seeing 1970s TV with the 2 again. Okay, like 2, 1 and 2. I think this person is seeing them versus me, duality. Okay, and 2 is also High Priestess, and so it's like, I don't see and I don't know. But High Priestess is the intuition, and the intuition here is what this person is being called to explore, and they're uncomfortable because it would require a relinquish of control of the 3D understanding. And because the High Priestess is foreign land here to this person, but to the intuition proceeds, everything goes back to the beginning of time here with the zeros and ones, zeros and ones, zeros and ones, But even the zeros and ones is like computer times and TV and technology. So now we're seeing technology, AI. What is this? Technology, TV, computer. Someone might work in tech. Okay, it might be an electronic technician. I just heard change the channel. So someone could be in a frequency here, and they're downloading from the divine a channel. This is the channel they're downloading, and I think it's keeping them stuck. And Spirit is saying, change the channel. because the one state of consciousness here you can download. Okay, I know this is sounding really woo-woo, but there's one state of consciousness that you can download that will change this sort of mindset. But it must be proactively changed here. Now, penny is a pentacle. I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles, which is a new beginning in the 3D world. So I feel this person could be very stuck in some form of 3D understanding, and they're being called to ascend and go from the Ace Pentacle material, touch and feel, to the 2, which is High Priestess energy, which I'm feeling intuition. Okay, the unseen. Explore this, which would take this person to sort of die onto self here and surrender. There's a death process happening here, okay? Like from the 3D, so that we can explore the spirit. I think this is all metaphoric, of course. There's an ascension process happening. There's a relinquishing of the 3D control, and this has been stemmed from some sort of pain, some sort of feeling like someone slighted us, you know, so they could rise again in some way here. Anything else, spirits? I just heard alley. Bowling alley. Pins. These bowling pins. Oh my goodness, this is looking a little rated R here. 23, strike. Bowling pins, strike. 3 pins, 3 swords. I feel like someone feels pain here is what I feel. Okay, let's see. What does Spirit want to talk about with the tarot? But let's go over what we have here, okay? We have the names Chrissy, Christine, and Chris, and Peggy, Penny, Nancy, Natalie, Allie. Okay, we have the number 9, the number 2, the number 1. Yeah, the number 11. We have Pisces energy. We have Libra energy. We have the number 9. So we have Virgo and Cancer energy. Something about being defensive, guarded. 10 wands. 10's about ending. Something about spiral, cycles, tower energy. Something about the scales of justice, unfair. Queen of swords. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. 1970s coming through. So something about being in the past, being hurt, questioning someone's loyalty, or releasing something, relinquishing control, feeling like some sort of game, waiting on a message or a communication, some form of prayer here, or like someone's dead to someone, or releasing someone, blocking someone, defending against someone, feeling victimized, you know, like they need to strategize, feeling used or unseen or seen in some way, and it's you versus me. Something was unfair, and it's like I got taken advantage of, or like me too, some form of countdown here, or waiting on something to show up, or to, I don't know, maybe we're waiting for forgiveness or waiting to forgive. The Spirit's saying, change the channel, change the frequency, go beyond, go back to the beginning of like basics, back to basics. Something about the matrix, zeros and ones, or technology, or being an electrical technician, or something about TV, computers, AI. Okay. Yeah, so let's see. What is this messaging then with this surrender? Spirit, pile number 2 in this new moon energy. What is it that is being communicated here to pile number 2 regarding this message? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 2. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile 2. What do they need to know? Please help me to channel this in a way pile 2 will understand for the greatest and highest good of pile 2. Thank you so much. The Wheel of Fortune. So I'm feeling stuck in something here. But again, the cycles, feeling stuck in cycles. 5 Cups. That's the card of forgiveness, But we're looking back at the past, what didn't work, what hurt me, coulda, woulda, shoulda, or feeling regret, remorse about a past situation. Change the channel. 2 Cups. So if we change direction, we could see that there's happiness behind us or in the present moment. What still stands is still viable. That's the spilt milk. We had a glass half full. Are we looking at something half empty rather than half full, or what still stands and what's spilt here? Okay, Chariot. So move forward. That's success. That's winning with the universe. Cancer energy. 7 of Wands, feeling defensive, feeling like we have to fight us against. So I am picking up like a 9 Wands type energy too from this, but this is like resistance. There's a need to release resistance. We haven't surrendered or let the universe take the wheel because we're still fighting against something that's happened in the past. I feel in this, and Spirit's talking about the universe wants to take you forward. The universe wants to be able to integrate this pain, because Chariot is integration of pains, shadows, whatever it is that keeps us sort of stagnant and stuck. We must find balance with the universe to move forward, to have success, to have momentum from where we might feel stuck. But the universe does the driving. We just need to surrender and allow control of the universe. Ace of Swords in reverse. We're not seeing or understanding a greater truth. We're not allowing the new beginning here because we're too hung up here in the past. Eight of Swords. So I need to relinquish our understanding of limiting thoughts. Okay, 8 plus the 1 sword is 9 swords. And so I feel like the anxiety that we have, the sleepless nights, and all the thoughts we're having that are keeping us stuck is stemmed from the past experience. And Spirit's saying you could break free, or you're breaking free from this. Okay, you're breaking free from this so that you can have success and have forward movement and victory. You got the Queen of Swords, which is really feeling here, but she's in reverse. So she doesn't see or understand clearly, even if she thinks has understood something, she's not understanding it as the universe wants her to understand it. And so she might be defensive, guarded. Okay, this is like someone who might be very cold or just cuts people out, but it is lacking clarity and understanding. It's based on defensiveness. Okay, King of Pentacles in reverse. So we have 2 people here. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So this would be somebody who is not loyal with the King of Pentacles in reverse, someone we can't trust, someone who is unreliable, somebody who might have, I don't know, because this is also like husband energy. Maybe it's someone who was married, or I don't know, couldn't be relied upon. Were they married? Did they lie? Could they be loyal? Maybe we're unsure, or we don't know. Maybe we thought we could have success with someone like this, King of Pentacles. It's like, can I work with this person? Can I build with this person? Can I create with this person? But someone feels like they're working by themselves. Unfair relationship. It's like there's only one person here in this 3 Pentacle, and traditionally there's like people working together. There's only one person building here. 9 of Cups, emotionally let down, feeling emotionally unfulfilled. Not getting one's emotional wish. It's not how I wanted it to be, or how I wanted it to work, or something like this. Someone didn't show up to build, or to I don't know. There's something with the phone, so it's maybe we wanted to work with someone, or someone to help build something here that disappointed us. They didn't show up, or they're not showing up, or I'm waiting to hear if we could work through something, but it's unclear to me whether this is going to have success or gain balance. And so I'm saddened by my experience. And Spirit's talking about this is a destined experience to raise your level of consciousness so that we could work with the universe to understand about forgiveness, about cooperation, about certain things here, and this is how it sort of had to go. But there's a need here to put down our defenses because we're still not seeing clearly or understanding the big picture just yet. And once Spirit takes the wheel, we'll start to see or understand. Okay, but success here is assured, but we might not see this as being successful, or we might not see how the success is happening just yet, or we might have to navigate in the dark for some time without knowing the full story. And all we could see is somebody fumbled, or somebody's not showing up, or somebody is leaving me to my own build. And so we could be mad about this or upset. And the universe is saying you could feel emotionally upset by something, but trust that the divine universe is moving you towards success and victory here, even if you're not seeing how. And the more you sort of focus on what didn't work or what was disappointing here, the more pain we create rather than happiness. And we could get really stuck in this mindset and this belief pattern, and feel guarded and defensive and maybe even fight against what the universe wants to bring in. So there's a real need to release resistance and control so that the universe can move you. Okay, so whatever, flip the script if you have to. But let's see, what is this final message for pile number 3 regarding this, or 3? Oh, goodness, some of you guys might be tied to 3. Pile number 2. What do they need to know here? Pile number 2. What does pile number 2 need to know about this situation, circumstance, or this energy that I'm channeling? What is the final message? Questions they might have. Okay, I feel like whoever asks whatever question, it just seems like Spirit said they're asking the wrong thing. And it's not necessarily as wrong so much as it is here, and they need to go back to the zeros and ones. Okay, because they might be asking very sort of 3D superficial questions here. For pile number 2, Spirit, what do they need to know? It feels very matrixy, When is this person going to show up in the 3D matrix? Meanwhile, there's ascension, there's surrender, there's deep healing that needs to happen here. 7 Pentacles. I wanted to build something in the 3D. I keep giving to something that's not producing. Yeah, I keep feeding this 5 Cups with my mindset of the Queen of Swords. In the 3D world, my understanding is what I keep feeding rather than doing the healing work, which is going back to the zeros and ones, the thing that's very basic here, which is forgiveness. Looking at my own energy here. That's what I feel is being told. Okay, surrender. 10 of Wands in reverse. Put down the burden. Do not carry the 10 Wands that I was feeling here. Okay, and the 10 Wands is the way we're seeing our situation as not producing. It's disappointed. It's emotionally making me feel not good here. I experience loss. I'm experiencing loss and imbalance. I'm experiencing a nothingness that makes me feel emotionally sad. And it's like surrender. The need to control this. Justice, balance. So again, karmic experience that's happening in order to restore some form of balance and justice. We were seeing the King of Pentacles, so was someone married? Again, it's coming through. Okay, Page of Cups in reverse. There seems to be some form of a block here, a heart space block with this Page of Cups in reverse. Maybe someone has a child. The Page of Cups. Why is this 10 of Wands here in reverse? The Page of Swords in reverse. So 2 pages. Maybe they have 2 children here. Maybe someone was acting very childish, or there's still a lack of understanding here. Okay, justice. Why is justice here? Something about healing. The 3 swords, the Knight of Wands in reverse, and the 8 of Swords, and then the 10 of Cups. And under that is the Lovers. Gemini energy. What's under that? The Star. Aquarius. Okay, so Spirit's message is this, okay? There's something deep going on here that's karmic, and it needs to be understood. The scales are balancing out however they do, and Spirit knows what it's doing right now. I feel like your only job, if you resonate as you're on the side of the pain or the suffering or carrying the burden, is to surrender. What does surrender mean? Surrender means I don't need to control, do anything, attached to outcomes, stories, ideas, beliefs. I'm able to say the universe understands, and whatever's happening is for my greatest and highest good, and I trust the universe. And not only just say it, but feel it. Until we actually feel it, then we have more work to do. Okay, so there's work to do to surrender the need to do anything at all. and put down the burden that we're carrying, because right now we're making and creating our own suffering. Okay. And this is a lesson. We create our own suffering as long as we need to the point where we can't carry that no more, that way of being. And I feel like we're doing this to ourselves because we're not seeing clearly, and we're still understanding or thinking that our way is some way going to help free us of this. And so we start to put more time and invest where we're investing in the same thoughts, in the same beliefs. If I give more, if I put more, if I do this or if I do that, that's, again, even if we're doing different things, it's still a fact that we're doing. That's common, that's the thing that we keep investing, that's dead end. It keeps resulting in disappointment, because Spirit's saying this is something that doesn't require a doing. This is something that is karmically destined to help move you, to heal you, to heal your way of maybe engagement in relationship, so that you can find true happiness with other here. And I feel like you're fighting for happiness, maybe in a relationship. Okay, like, where can I find my destined partner? Or like, what future is going to make me happy? I want to fight for it. And so it would make sense in the 3D world, like fighting to get it, but this is a misnomer. We're going back to the beginning of time. There's nothing to fight for. What's with you, what's for you doesn't weigh a thing. It comes to you. And we believe in the dualistic sort of world, because when we come into the world, we're conditioned to believe that there's an outside world and there's an inside. And so you got to fight and attain what you need, because you're not whole. And so it's natural we want to feel love and whole, but we already are whole until we feel completely at peace on our own. We seek and attach and try to do whatever we can, because it's our innate natural state to feel. Again, before 1970s, go back to the beginning of time. It's our natural state here that we're whole. We could create everything with the zeros and ones. We're already whole and complete. There is nothing lacking. All we need to be is our natural state. And our natural state doesn't feel lack, doesn't feel like we need to attach. And right here, we've been conditioned to feel like, is there something I need to do, and now I feel disappointed when I don't get it. I don't feel whole. I feel like no matter how much I give, it keeps disappointing me. And Spirit's saying it's like this by design. It will keep disappointing you until you learn there's nothing here to do. This is a mindset that must get undone. You're not seeing or understanding very clearly here. Okay, and so we must be open to a beginner state of understanding, so that the heart space can open, so we could see things from a novice perspective, like we could as a child, undo what we sort of know already, so we can heal this 3 swords way of thinking that's creating all of this suffering. And this is what the karmic lesson is about, so we can move forward. And what are we going to move forward to? We're going to move forward towards our destined path. We're going to have more choices and options to be able to engage and fulfill ourselves in the future. But it's not through attaining other. It's through the other will appear once we're completely feeling healed or completely aligned with our truest self. Then we've healed something karmically here. But I feel like, we're too focused on outcome. It must look this way, and so now I got to do everything I can, and then I keep getting disappointed when I can't do it. It's like, because you're not the doer. There is nothing to control. There's nothing you can do to achieve this sort of happiness you're wanting. The universe provides this, and we're learning to just give it up to the universe and put down this pain and put down this understanding. Okay? That's what Spirit's saying is on the forefront. But I know that the question was very matrixy about, I don't know, is this person calling? Is this person, feel bad? I don't know. It feels very 3D-ish. Okay. And now for those who are still sort of working through this, let's give them some comforting message here. Okay. But that's on the forefront. And so that's the bigger message that we need to lean in towards, or else we keep focusing on the 5 cup. So this is going to be the 5 cup answer to the person who has the itch, I was going to say the heroin addiction. This is definitely what it feels like here. And so this is the heroin for the heroin addict. What is this heroin for the heroin addict, Spirit? That's going to scratch their itch in the 3D world. Ace of Swords and the 3 of Cups and the 2 of Swords. Why is this Ace of Swords here and the Fool in reverse? Aquarius energy, and then we have the 10 of Wands, and then we have the 8 of Pentacles, and then we have the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Emperor under that. Okay. Beautiful angel. A lot of you guys are asking about the phone ringing, I feel like some people might have been involved with a third party, or a situation where someone chose someone else, or it isn't showing up here with the 3 of Cups. Are we going to reconcile? What's the truth of this? Will I hear? Will I see? Will I understand? In my mind, am I going to see clearly? Am I going to understand? And Spirit saying this transcends mind. It transcends mind. Okay. And so if you're waiting for some form of a communication or reconciliation, Spirit is saying there's a block here until we learn to surrender. There's a stalemate. Okay. And Spirit is saying the only thing left to do now is to do the work. This is the work card. Okay. Now, this doesn't mean distract yourself with work, but this means day in, day out, I do what it takes to overcome this mindset so I can see a greater truth here. Because right now I'm stuck and I'm not surrendered to the universe. The Fool is the perfect card of surrendering. I leave all the baggage, all the hurts, everything that I've known, and I'm just taking a leap of faith, trusting the universe. Whatever happens, happens. This is the state of surrender. It's difficult to do this, of course, but it's really a simple step. I leave it all and trust the universe. How do you do this? You must undo the beliefs. You must undo that you know of some great truth, or that you must see something with your eyes to understand. No, you're just going to experience and feel what the truth is here, and you must trust that the universe will provide it. Why? Because you're learning about opening your heart space. You're learning about unconditional love, compassion. What does it mean to have unconditional love? It means to accept other as they are without having any condition, expectation, being attached to how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen. That's not love. That's transactional. That's fear. Okay. That's from a place of, I don't want to get abandoned. I need to control how it's going to happen, how it's going to unfold. And Spirit saying, then we are not love. We're just running from fears, needing control, trying to create relationships based on fears and transactions. So Spirit is saying, you can become very empowered once we open up this heart space. Are you going to hear from someone? I feel you will. Okay. This is the heroine for the heroin addict. Okay. More is going to be understood by you, but I don't feel like you're going to see what it is that you want to see with this person, because I feel there is still a block, and Spirit says this block will remain. This person will be in the energy. So will you hear? Most likely. If you're saying, will there be a reconciliation? Yeah, of this person coming forward with nothing new. On and on and on and on it goes until we surrender, until we get in front of it and do the day in, day out work, which is overcoming this stalemate, which is only going on the inside, that is blocking our heart space from truly accepting and relinquishing control and moving forward with the universe. Then we'll see the great truth. Then we can move towards a 10 cups. Then we're truly empowered. Then an emperor or whoever it is that's supposed to be working with us can then have a flow here. But right now there is no flow because there is no surrender. That's a great truth. Okay. Pile number 2. This is your reading. I hope this helped you, and I will see you at the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, pile number 3. You guys pick card 40 with harmony. Create harmonious surroundings. Beautiful. It is giving me world energy from the tarot, but we're going to do some automatic writing. Okay. Some remote viewing channeled here with the energy of the new moon, what's going on around you. So this could be your thoughts, other people's thoughts, people around you. Okay, I'm just reading energy here. It could be actions, could be anything really, like metaphorically. You take sort of what resonates here. Okay, don't take any energy that's not for you. And there could be a lot sort of pulling through here that it might make sense once we start to pull on the tarot. Okay, so I do see the world, okay, the world card in the tarot, which talks about a successful conclusion, okay, like an ending, but it's not necessarily just about endings, because this talks about the process of an ending. Something process, like something must be cultivated here, incubated. Is somebody pregnant? Now this could be a metaphor. Okay, I'm seeing 3 cups now. Okay, so sorry, I'm going to draw the 3 cups here. So somebody could be pregnant, celebrating some form of a pregnancy here, but 3 cups is a reconciliation. Okay, celebration. Your friends, party, network. I'm seeing TV. This came out for pile number 2, this TV. It's kind of giving me old-fashioned TV here. TV, initials TV. I heard a name T, like TV. Tyrone. Okay, we'll go back to that. So TV could be a channel of something, like what we're watching. Dot, dot, dot. Are we waiting to see something? Waiting to see something? To actually see something manifest. Are we manifesting something here? Incubating something here? Okay, good. Pregnancy, like I said, could be a metaphor for like birthing something, like a project or something. Oh, I see birthday here. Birthday. Does someone have a birthday? Okay, Libra is coming through. Okay, so I'm recording during Libra season, but birthday, now I'm seeing the birthday cake, the candles. So what is this? 3, 4, 5, 6 wands. Someone's celebrating something? Maybe you're celebrating a birthday, but 6 wands is about victory. Okay, it's like being celebrated, being seen. So something to be seen. You're watching, maybe someone's watching you, seeing you. You're seen, you're celebrated. 6 wands, celebrated. Birthday cake. So it could be somebody's birthday here. Someone turning 3. Maybe you have a child turning 3, but 3 is now standing forward here as a number. Maybe your life path 3. Okay, life path 3s are popular, friendly. There's something about being popular in network. So maybe you're seen by a lot of people. Maybe you're famous, or this person that I'm channeling, someone around you is seen. They're celebrated. They're famous. Something about, yeah, like popular. Okay, in their own right here. But in the negative sort of traits of the life path 3 is critical and vain. 6 wands could be this ego. You know, somebody maybe with an ego of sorts here. But 3 is the number of the Empress. So we have Libra again coming through. Okay, heavy Libra, and also Taurus, and also Pisces with the number 3 here. Okay, but 3 is also the number of the world again, just 21. 2 plus 1. It's like a +1. Are you going on a date or a party? Again, a party date with a +1, something like maybe a wedding. Maybe this cake is for a wedding celebration of sorts. It's someone's anniversary, maybe not a birthday anniversary. I'm hearing French. So it's like a bon anniversary is like birthday. I don't know, France. Maybe you're French. You speak French. Someone's French. Something about a wedding cake. Maybe it's, yeah, an anniversary, 3 years, maybe 3 years together, 6 years together. So now I'm seeing 6 here, and 6 is the number of the lovers. So Gemini. I'm not feeling a whole lot of Capricorn with the 6, although it seems more like harmony than it does anything else. Because 3 is the number of success, relationships, and 6 is the number of harmony. Look at harmony. Yeah. So is there something with harmony, success, celebration, birthday party, something you've been working on for quite some time that's been in the oven here, cultivating, incubating, some form of like an ending or celebrating. Something's over for something to begin, something that feels new, but the new feels like it's been long, you know? It doesn't feel like this newness feels like it's very solid. I'm seeing a tree, the roots, and so this, yeah, and it feels very abundant, this tree, but very rooted, so something stable. And so I'm seeing 4 here, but I see like this stability is very secure, very balanced. Okay, so we have Aries, and we have Scorpio, and we have Sagittarius, and I'm also feeling Libra again. So the heavy Libra keeps pulling through here. Yeah, something feeling very stable, very grounded, very rooted, very secure. And maybe this took some time. This is a process here, process of securing something. Now I'm seeing anchor. Okay, so what is the anchor can be talking about? Is securing something, like anchoring down, getting rooted, getting stable again. Okay, now I'm feeling Capricorn energy with this chain. Heaviness with the anchor too. Okay, so Capricorn was this devil-y thing here. I just heard broken chain. Broken chain. So somebody might have ended something that they were feeling chained down to or weighed down by. And they're celebrating. So it could be celebrating a divorce. Celebrating the ending to have some sort of beginning here. Some sort of harmony here. Some sort of dessert. Something that tastes sweet. I'm seeing the cherries. I think I saw this for pile 1. Cherries talks about a relationship, a partnership, something that's like could be tasting sweet here, experiencing sweetness. What about this spirit? What's this pile? 2 + 1 is 3. It feels like we're going from 2 to 1. I'm seeing 2 to 1. So maybe it was like two things coming together here. Now I'm back to temperance with this balance. Where was the balance I was feeling here? Balanced, and it came through a Sagittarius energy because I am seeing the temperance. It's like 2 cups here. 2 cups. Oops, I know it's looking a little it's looking a little phallic here, Linda. 2 cups. And 2 cups is a relationship. You know, Libra can talk about relationship, keeps coming through with the Libra, but the 2 cups, but I'm seeing temperance of something healed. Something coming together. We were 2, we're becoming 1. Okay, 1 is all about new beginnings. Celebrating some form of new beginning. But the new beginning, like I say, feels like it's been at some sort of process here. It's an opportunity. Okay. 1 is also Fool and Magician, because it's the first card in the major arcana and number 1 in the major arcana. So Fool is baggage free. I feel like somebody's like feels baggage free. Maybe again the divorce went through, or some leaving something behind, ending something that allows someone to take a leap or to feel free. Someone feels free. The Magician is manifestation. And we were getting that with the TV. I was getting the manifest, like seeing something of their process being manifested in front of them. I feel like there's something just being witnessed or observed, or something being, seen. I heard victor, but that could be the success, like the victor, feeling like the victor. But it could be a name, VM, VT, initials, Morgan, Ryan. I think that came through for pile 1. George. Okay. Jerry. I'm seeing RJ and JR. Jerry again. Maybe it's Jerry with a G. Maybe it's George with a George spelled like with a J. I know it's not, but it's something about George. George. Something spelled misspelled. I don't know. Someone might have an interesting way of spelling their name. Gargoyle. So gargoyles, they're like statues that sort of protect, or like outside of buildings. I don't know if they protect, what the meaning of the gargoyle is, but now I'm seeing like 1 gargoyle here, 1 gargoyle there, but they seem like they're protecting. But I'm seeing like, what's that thing called? I'm getting it. I got to get the deck now because it's looking like this thing. What is it called? Griffins. That's what I'm seeing. But the gargoyle griffins, oh my goodness, GG. Maybe let's read this. Yeah, griffin. So it says, the griffin is a mythical creature possessing the head, talons, and wings of an eagle. So eagles are all about seeing clearly, about soaring vision, divinity, but the body of a lion. So lions are about courage and strength. Okay. Also 6 wands energy with this lion energy. So thanks to the fusing of these two powerhouses, the fusing to become one, the fusing of these two powerhouses, the griffin has often been used as a symbol, I'm getting goosebumps, of fierce power and impenetrable protection. While you'll never see one in real life, to see a griffin in your dreams is a compelling message from spirit. Thanks to the mythos of this being and the incredible height to which it soars, like the eagle, the griffin possesses an incredible vantage point and reveals potent truths that can obtain only through spiritual enlightenment or through tapping into the super subconscious of the divine. Oh my goodness. If griffin energy is at play, you are in a rare and faded moment in your life. I'm getting goosebumps again, and it's time to pay attention. Sometimes the griffin is depicted as being so large. I just got goosebumps again. Sometimes the griffin is depicted as being so large it can blot out the sun. In this form, the griffin is known as Ziz, a creature from Jewish mythology that can also allow the light of the sun to come through it if it so chooses. In both darkness and light, there are different experiences and truths to be found. There is a time to sit in the dark and silence, and a time to step out into the luminous warmth of the sun. In this way, we can grasp that the divine is in all things. It is both light and dark simultaneously. There is an appropriate time for both, and in this moment, you must discern which you need. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm getting a lot of goosebumps here, but this is like the TV going on and off, because I feel like this might have been the ending, like darkness. It's like it's turning on. The manifestation is now the light. We're now going to enjoy this beautiful sun. Okay, and we could have been like working through the darkness. Can't see, can't manifest. It's been a process here. It's like now we're having the success here, but I feel like there's something about being protected. Okay, and this archway is a transition here. Okay, the sun is a divine masculine. Okay, but it's joy, it's enlightenment. It's a higher state of consciousness here. I feel like something's very clear and joyful with all of the celebration energy, but we were getting 6 with ego. Sun could definitely be ego here. But it just seems like there's been a transmutation of something, you know, like a process here. Maybe we were like working through a lot of our ego, a lot of our shadow, a lot of the darkness. And now we see the 2 cups with the Libra. Because I feel like some sort of 2's becoming 1, some form of stability, some form of fruit here. Something has been healed. Wow, this feels like a very beautiful energy here. Okay. Yeah, it feels very beautiful here. And so the ego is all about seeing. I think we're going to see something, and we're rising, like we've risen, essentially. We've risen to see some great truth here, or to see something successfully. We've successfully done something. We're celebrating this success. We're seeing the fruits of our labor. Yeah, the fruits of our labor here. Fruits. Let's see, cherry fruit platter. I'm seeing a party again. So fruit platter, we're celebrating. Could it be metaphor? Healthy. Okay, it was healed, healthy. Like fruit is very healthy. Picking fruits here. Something is coming into manifest. Like is already manifested. I see. Like you're celebrating the manifestation of something. Okay, I don't know where you are in your timeline, and I feel you've broken some form of chain here, some form of something that it was keeping you in the dark about something here. Okay, 2 become 1. That's beautiful. So, Spirit, what do we need to know about this energy? Yeah, 2 become 1. It's like, I don't know, there's like a transition here. A doorway or an archway. Way. What's way? I see an arrow. show the way, shown the way. The way is open. Way. WW. So the WW, something about the internet. Network again. Internet network. WWW. Something about online. Maybe you are online or something. Well, what do we need to know about this, Spirit? Anything more? Good game? Something over. Good game. Good game. JJ. GG and JJ. GG? Because I get DD all the time. Now I get GG. Anything else? Aquarius. Wishes coming true. Lucy Star. This is beautiful. Aquarius energy. Virgo and Gemini. I don't know if I said that with the one here. Magician energy, some manifestation. You manifested something here. Pisces. Okay, with this number 2, which is all about the high priestess, intuition, being guided by the griffin, another G, a riff. I don't know, is there a riff? 2 become 1, the riff, merge. So I'm getting this Sagittarius, a temperance energy, the healed, merging. Anything else? Unseen, I just heard. It's kind of like these are looking like ghosts, maybe see-through, unseen, something we couldn't see is being seen. Yeah, something in the unmanifest is like ghosts. It's unmanifest is coming into manifest. I see it. But why is it in a TV? Does it seem unreal? Something online? Maybe you have like some online thing that's being manifested, some website or some program or some network. I see friends here, so maybe a community, a network of people. So I'm going to go to AA. Anchorage, Alaska. Anchorage, Alaska. AA. The initials AA. Anna. Anna banana, I just heard it, and then more fruit. Banana. Fast banana. That's what my twin says to me. That's now fast bananas coming through. What is this? Fast banana. Banana. Something's happening very quickly here. I feel is very abundant with all this fruit. Okay. AB. Initials, but it could be, you know, like in sequence AB, like yeah, sun here is masculine. Number 4 here is masculine, something about divine masculine, but I feel like this is something being manifested in this 3D. So anything else that needs to come through here? Corey. Lots of names in this one. Okay, so let's just recap what we have. We have definitely what feels like a beautiful celebration of something, like something was victorious, something succeeded, whether you're physically having a party or not. It seems like it's being celebrated here. It could be a literal birthday party, maybe 3 years or a 3-year-old or an anniversary. Okay, it could be someone's birthday this month, but there's the number 6 as well, the number 3, the number 4, the number 21, the number 2 and 1. Okay, also there is Aries energy, Leo energy, Sagittarius energy, Virgo energy, Capricorn energy here, and heavy Libra. and some Aquarius energy, some Scorpio as well, and some Pisces and some Gemini. So quite a bit of signs. For names, we have a lot of initials: TV, AA, JJ, GG, VT, VM, AB, JR, RJ. Okay, we have the names Tyrone. We have the name George, Jerry, some form of George spelt differently, and something misspelt. Okay, we have the name Anna, Morgan, Victor. But yeah, we were saying Victor. Corey. Something being healed, something over, good game, someone maybe being pregnant, or the incubation of something in a divorce, so something ending or something being processed, so there could be something beautiful new, something being manifested, seen, something about protection, and griffins and gargoyles. So maybe something that was a gargoyle seeming very scary to ward something off is now like this griffin, this magical thing. Okay, something about 2 cups, which is like a coming together here, a merge, 2 becoming 1. So it could be a wedding anniversary. You know, could it be something that seemed like it was a 3 cups, maybe a third party with a wedding. Something's a divorce here is becoming a 2 cups. Some might live in France or speak French. Yeah. Did I say Hannah? What is this? I don't know what this is. Hamilton. Hannah. I heard Min, like Min. I don't know. Min could be a name. Hammond. Anyway, something here seems fruitful. It seems stable. It seems grounded. There's a lot of this like emperor energy, which seems very solid, structured, orderly, something anchored, something rooted, grounded, fruitful. Okay, there is something about an ego, but it feels like it's like something that was in the dark shadow, which could be the ego, is now seen or worked through. There's an archway or a transition. The way is seen, or the unseen is seen. Something about a rift that was divided is merged. Yeah. Okay, a birth, a wedding celebration, a party, a date. It feels like very sweet, a very beautiful energy here. Fruit platter, www, something about being online or the internet or the network. Okay, so let's see here. What does Spirit want to... Well, might as well pull this since I have it here. It would be interesting if the griffin pops out, but let's pull the tarot so that we can confirm what we need to see here for pile number 3. Spirit, thank you so much for this beautiful reading. What is it that pile 3 needs to know about this energy with the new moon? What are they needing to know? What is being communicated here for pile number 3? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 3. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile 3 and what they're needing to know. Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay. What does pile 3 needs to know? Thank you so much, pile 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed to be here. So devil. So remember we said we had the chains that were broken. Something that seemed like it was a divorce that took place, or something that we're celebrating. Maybe we're celebrating, this is falling this way, the 3 of something that held us back. We couldn't move forward. We couldn't expand. We couldn't see a horizon here. We couldn't get on the ship. We were feeling very stuck here with this devil. So Capricorn energy. What is it that pile 3 needs to know? The Ace of Wands couldn't move forward. Maybe even like feeling dampened by something here, you know? It's like I can't move on my desires. There's the Queen of Wands. So magnetizing towards us, feeling like inspired to manifest. The Queen of Wands could be someone we're pulled to, you know, or we could be doing the manifesting ourselves towards something, but we felt blocked here, or we couldn't move towards this. The Queen of Wands could also talk about the other woman. We see 3 cups here. Okay, it could symbolize this thing as well. Let's see. Couldn't move. 8 of Wands in reverse. Stuck. Can it move? Block in communication, block in forward progress, feeling chained to devilly energy. Let's see, why are we seeing this? Why is this devil here then? King of Pentacles in reverse, an inability to build, an inability to secure something, to commit to something, to be solid, to be anchored. There is an inability or block here with this. Two swords, stalemate, stagnancy. Knight of Cups. So this is how we express ourselves, how we move forward, how we show love. This is taking action on our feelings here. So something was blocked. Two Cups, you guys. And the Two of Wands. The two becomes one. Two becomes one. And what is this? So Two of Cups is a relationship. Knight of Cups is how we show love. I'm going to pull one of these two, and then we'll do another layer here. So Spirit, what is it that pile number 3 needs to know about this? Clear and concise message. So somebody felt really held back by a situation, circumstance. The devil's unhealthy things, you know, where we really feel chained. It's unhealthy patterns, addictions, vices, habits, mind speaks, just feeling like we can't move forward. There seems to be a beautiful energy here in the mix. Okay, of this Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is attractive, beautiful, passionate, fiery. This could be like finding our desire to break out of something here. You know, where we felt very, very stuck. And it's like, follow my heart, follow my heart to some form of union, some form of relationship to choose. And now I'm seeing this archway again, because it's like, I could choose whatever wand here is going to lead me to the harmonious Two Cups. So let's see, Spirit 4, pile number 3. What is it that wants to come forward here? These are the Shadow or the Pluto Oracle cards. Oops, 2 of them came out. The Moose, oh my gosh, and Giraffe, you guys. So the Moose talks about like some larger than life obstacle here. And the Giraffe is rising above this thing to see. Okay, and so I feel like there was this ability to transcend past something that seemed almost too big to overcome, like a very large obstacle or something we felt we couldn't move beyond or we couldn't overcome. It's like, I can now see my way. I can now understand from a higher perspective. This feels like overcoming some massive thing here. The Cub, and the Cub is like innocent. It's like the child, the inner child. It's like, oh my gosh, like compared to this Moose, this is like feeling overwhelmed, you know, like a cub is sort of lost, is inexperienced, is still a novice, feels very, maybe even like naive or unknown in some way, like there's a need to know or understand, and the Moose just seems too overwhelming to overcome. It's larger than life energy. The Giraffe talks about ascension and seeing things from a greater perspective, or maybe seeing our way through something like this. Okay, Salamander, transmutation of energy with the Salamander is fire energy. This is this Queen Wands energy too. It's like very fiery, a desire here to break beyond our limits. Page of Cups. So this is like the Cub energy, you know, naive, but genuine, innocent, coming from the heart space, being able to express one's emotions, act on one's emotions, show up, maybe where we felt we didn't have a choice or an option or felt stuck. Let's see. We're going to do one more round and see what Spirit wants to say about this. Spirit 4, pile number 3. What is this final message then? What is it that pile 3 needs to know about this new moon and this energy that we're channeling for pile 3? Is there anything they need to know regarding this energy? Can we clear up any questions they might have regarding this? Is there forward movement here? What is this? Forward movement, Six of Swords, moving out of difficulty, moving from devil energies or Five Sword energies, or we might feel stuck or sabotaged or difficult, tense situations. Ace of Wands in the exact same spot. So it's like I couldn't move towards what I was inspired to move towards. Why, Spirit? Three of Swords in reverse. I need to heal heartbreak? Or we did some healing. We release the heartbreak. We release this. Okay, so death is all about the release, the transformation. It's the death before I can have a new beginning. So why is this Six Swords here? The Moon. Navigating through the fears, navigating through the emotions, navigating through the subconscious. Why is this Ace of Wands here? Six Cups, innocent love, reconciliation. This is a person, place, thing of the past that feels like home. This is sideways. Emperor in the sideways position. And we have Four Pentacles and the Eight of Wands in reverse. And then we have the World. And under that, we have the Queen of Pentacles. We saw the King of Pentacles in the last round. I'm going to pull this in the little channel. So we have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and Aries energy and Scorpio energy here in Cancer. What is this reading about for pile number 3? Okay, one more of that. We have the Snake healing and the Turtle slow healing. Okay, and the Eagle, which we were reading in the Griffin card. And what's under Eagle? Crow. Wow. Okay. Which is giving me death energy. So this is Eagle's also giving me giraffe energy because it's seeing things from a higher vantage point here. I'm just seeing very clearly something about communication with the crow as well. Something about some release with the crow. Death. Okay, something slow going. I feel like something that was very slow going, releasing from something that felt devilly. It was limiting someone's ability to move forward with their desires. Okay. And I feel like somebody is navigating through this feeling more empowered, stepping into their power, although it does feel sort of like a page energy. It's like a novice, a cub energy trying to navigate. Someone's taking very long or slow, shedding old, releasing pains, healing pains is happening here. Like somebody who's been either very hesitant to move forward or to communicate. They're very stuck, feeling very stuck. But I feel like we're getting this 4 energy from the rooted tree. I feel like there's something about something being very solid and stable here that was very stuck. Because something is, again, closing out. And the very first card I drew or thing I drew was the World. Okay, so like something successfully closing a major cycle. It has to close for there to be the new. And I feel like maybe it was like I was stuck in my world, stuck to a situation or feeling dependent on a devilly situation or on a person. Okay, this could be like stuck because of the mother of our child, or stuck because the resources are like I'm dependent on the material world in some other capacity that doesn't allow me to have forward movement. And it's like I have to heal. And I have to understand what I need to let go of that might be creating pain or preventing pain has kept me stuck. But there's a calling here. Okay, like this is soul recognition to remembering what emotionally speaks to our hearts or speaks to our soul with the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. It's innocent love here. And so if somebody was sort of stuck as well, like maybe where they experienced pain in the past, or their past relationships or their past hometown or their childhood wounding or something here is being released because it was keeping this person incapable of moving forward and closing this out successfully. It's like I can't feel empowered, or I can't take action, or with the 2 wands, like I can't choose to move forward or to have any choice here. It's unclear to me. This is what they're moving from because they can see they can see and they can direct themselves. And I feel like the eagle also like swoops in and sort of hunts in a way that knows what it wants. And we're seeing that with the arrow. I thought we had an arrow here. Yeah. So it's like being able to be direct. This emperor's in sideways because I feel like this emperor is about to be direct through this process of healing and release to claim something here. So if this is you, it's like I'm able to feel like I could claim something here, you know, Ace of Swords, the truth. Where I felt I couldn't speak, I could speak up. Where I was unclear, I now see with the giraffe and this eagle. I could see the truth. I see clearly. It's pointed. It's direct. It's a new beginning in truth and honesty from adversity, from challenge, from devilry, from feeling stuck, from all of this stuff of the past. I'm releasing this successfully. You know, any codependency or any where I felt like I couldn't. I now see. Temperance. So two become one. Something's healed, something's balanced, something's divinely guided with the temperance here, Sagittarius energy. This is a beautiful energy, you guys, okay? Someone's ending a major cycle here. It's taken a lot of work here, but I feel like the universe is sort of guiding this whole thing. Okay, in order for someone to feel very empowered, and someone's very protected with the gargoyle griffins. Okay, the turtle has a beautiful protective shell. The temperance is talking to me about divine protection and guidance while this whole thing happens here. Okay, and I feel like this person's had to really see beyond their fears and move beyond the unknown. You know, and I don't know, again, coming through with the Queen of Wands and the snake, something about another woman. You know, maybe we, I don't know, felt like another woman, or there was something to do with choosing between two women, or I don't know. For some of you guys, okay? Like, don't freak out if there is no other woman, and this isn't saying there is. This is just coming through as messages for everyone here. Yeah, even this little camel, and this camel's in the reverse. Something that was slow, something that was being endured, something that was taking a very long time. Okay, also blocked emotions here with the camel. We're seeing the moon, which is all about emotions. And we saw the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. So someone being able to act on emotions or flow on emotions or be honest about emotions here. And two cups become one cup through a process of healing and guidance. Okay, 8 swords in reverse. Yeah, breaking out of any mindset limiting beliefs here that were keeping someone very stuck, okay? So, beautiful angel, this is your reading. A long reading, but it was beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing with me. We're seeing harmony for you guys. If you're pulled to another pile, then I will see you there. All right, bye-bye.